Good morning, my hospice family. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back to DunsHospice. All right. My name is Dun Stedler, and I shall be your extraordinary hospice nurse. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I just want to say, as always, a very, very special thank you to all of my subscribers, my followers, people who are commenting. Okay, I love your comments. Thank you for sharing and helping me to grow this hospice channel. Okay, I very, very, very much appreciate you. Now, that being said, today we are going to talk about the power of music. Okay, the power of music. And let me know who among you who's watching this video who has experienced similar situation, who has experienced this. Now, I remember one day, okay, and I'll never forget this, my hospice family. One day, I was assigned to go visit this patient. Now, mind you, this patient, I do not know her. This is my first time meeting her, okay? And so when I walked into the room, as usual, I introduced myself, okay? I told her what I'm here to do, who I am, where I'm from. And I, said, I'm going to be checking your vital signs. How are you doing today? Just making conversation with let's just call her Mrs. Smith, okay? With Mrs. Smith. Now, that being said, Mrs. Smith, she is nonverbal, okay? She's flat affect. That means she makes no eye contact, all right? She cannot speak. She don't recognize her friends, her family, nothing. Okay, so she was basically laying there just staring at the ceiling blank. Okay, but get this. So about, I want to say like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes into the visit, the music therapist came. All right. Now, the music therapist, he knew her. Okay. He's like her regular music therapist. Like he usually visits her, I believe, every other week. All right. And he brings a guitar with him. All right. So the music therapist came in the room and, he introduced himself. All right. He asked Mrs. Smith, how you doing today? And, him and we exchanged, a few words. I kind of let him know, I am here to fill in for Mrs. Smith's regular nurse. And I kind of say, go ahead, let's all join in and, let's start singing a song to Mrs. Smith. Because he said, okay, do I want to participate with him playing the guitar and singing? I said, of course, of course. And so, so the music therapist, all right, he took out his guitar. He started to play the guitar for Mrs. Smith. And my husband's family, I kid you not, Mrs. Smith came to life. I could not believe it. Like she started to sing along. She started to clap her hands. Okay. She knew exactly what to say. Like she knew each and every single word. And I had never experienced that before in my life. Like that was like in the beginning of my husband's career. Wow. I was amazed. I was shocked. I didn't know what happened. I was like, how could she be laying there one moment, staring at the ceiling, don't even know who she is, where she is not speaking, okay? And now she's singing, she's clapping. So I had to research this. Okay, I had to now talk to my hospice family. Talk to me. Who among you have experienced this? Because this is like such a miracle. Like I couldn't believe it. I'm telling you. And so I myself, because I'm a learner. I like to learn. I like to read. I like to research. Okay, so what I learned, all right, and what I found out is this. There is a part of the brain. That part of the brain is said to be the medial prefrontal cortex. And that part of the brain, my husband's family, even though the patient, even though the person, even though your loved ones has dementia, has Alzheimer's, that part of the brain is the last part to be affected. For some reason, okay, it gets affected much, much later. So that's how Mrs. Smith, even though she had dementia, okay, she still was able to sing along with me and with her music therapist. Okay. And when I asked the music therapist, Is this normal? Does she usually say that? He's like, yeah, yes, of course. Every time I come to see her, that she would be looking up at the ceiling, blank. But then when I start playing my guitar, that wakens her up. It brightens up her attitude. It brightens up her day. She starts to be verbal again. So I'm saying all this to say this, my husband's family. This is one of the great services, okay, that hospice can offer your loved ones, okay? And like I said, hospice is not just about, caring for somebody who's dying. Like, we don't just focus on dying. No, we focus actually on living. Yes, we focus on making sure that every single day that you have left on this earth is the best, that you are living it to the max. Yes, comfortable, without any pain, joyful, all right? Yes. Hospice patients do have music therapy. Okay, they have music therapy, they have Reiki therapy, they have massage therapists, okay? I'm telling you, it's a great service to have your loved ones under when and if the doctors say that there's nothing more that they can do. Okay, now it's time to go home and be comfortable. All right. So that's what I wanted to share with you, my husband's family, this miraculous moment. Okay, how music can bring us back to life, literally. So please share. I would love to hear you share. I would love to read your comments. Okay, I can't wait to see if you have experienced a similar situation. Okay, my husband's family. All right then, as always, please like this video, share your comments, okay? Follow, subscribe. Let's grow this channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Let me know if there's a topic you'd like me to talk about, okay? All right? Take care of yourself and each other. See ya.